So in 2002, I went to Israel for my first time. And I have to be honest, I wasn't planning on going. I had no intention or desire to ever go. But some good friends of ours said, we really feel that you're supposed to go, Joe. So I went to Israel. And you know what? It was the greatest thing that could have happened to me. It was probably up until that point the most impactful trip I'd ever been on. I had no idea how much that trip was going to affect and change the course of my life and my ministry. And that was 20 years ago. We're in 2022. And if you can believe it, I've spent the last 20 years traveling across the country, across this continent, and around the world, teaching believers about the Hebraic or the Jewish roots of the Christian faith. And it's been an amazing journey. And to date, I've spent more than 10,000 hours in researching and writing the Hebraic roots of the faith. And this is the fruit of that work. I think you can see it there. Understanding Jesus, cultural insights into the words and deeds of Christ. And if that's something that's of interest to you, I'm going to put a link at the end of the video on how you can get that. And then a few years after that, I kind of transitioned into teaching something that I called Story in the Stars. It started off as a video series, and then it eventually became a book. And this is basically revealing and looking at how the 12 constellations or signs of the zodiac are a reflection. They're 12 chapters in the life of Jesus. And they teach us how the heavens declare the glory of God. It's a mind-blowing concept. And if you've not yet had an opportunity to read it or to watch it, I'm going to encourage you to grab Story in the Stars. And then finally, my most recent book, and probably for me, my most important book is Get Off Your Ash. Backwards is the new forward. And this is identifying with the biblical character of Job, who the Bible says sat on a pile of ash. And why that was so significant, it was that ash was personal, because in his culture and time, it was common to burn the bodies of both the animals and of humans. And we know that he lost his children and all of his livestock. And so imagine the size of that pile. And the Bible says that he sat on it. And that ash was it was charged with emotion that represented what he had gone through. So in that pile of ash, there's the pain of losing everybody. There's the shame of, why did this happen to me and nobody else? And there's grief and there's betrayal, anger, and all kinds of other feelings. And this book is all about helping you dealing with that pile of ash, dealing with the hurt and pain of the past, so you can understand who you are today and help you get to where you want to go in the future. And so if you want to grab these books, I'm just going to share this with you here. Oh, that's a lot of Joe Amaral right there. This is my website, joeamaral.org. And all of these books are available there. You can get it two ways. You can either scroll down here to the bottom, there's some featured resources, and there's the 3 books here. Or you can simply just click on the shop button. And again, there's the Get Off Your Ash, there's Story in the Stars, and here's Understanding Jesus. So what are you doing? Stop watching this video, get on the website and get those books.